Hi everyone, and welcome to Weekly Cooking with Becky. And today we are going to attempt, and I do say attempt, onion rings. My fear is the cheese. The cheese. Okay, so you're supposed to have grated Parmesan, but not the kind in a jar. And sadly, not the kind in this bag, but that's the kind I have. And it is grated, well, it's shredded Parmesan cheese. You're supposed to get the kind that comes in that container that says grated Parmesan, but it's in a container that's in the cold section of your store, not the kind that's next to your spaghetti sauces. I looked for that. We didn't have any. So I got this one, which was shredded, came home, grabbed my meat tenderizer, banged the Watusi out of it, and made it grated. And then I read more about this particular recipe, which really claims to have crispy onion rings. And they say the main reason it crisps up is the container cheese has an ingredient called cellulose, and that there's a small amount in there that helps it bind and crisp. This don't have it. So I don't know how it's going to turn out, but we're going to do it because that's what I have. So it's supposed to be grated parm in the container in your cold section, not your shaky shake, and not what I bought. Okay, then you're going to need a donut mold. They prefer silicone, so they pop right out. Yeah, I don't have one of those either. So I'm going to grease mine and hope I can get them out. Okay, then you need your measuring spoons. You're gonna need a tablespoon, a 2 tablespoon, or use 1 tablespoon twice, and a 1/2 tablespoon. And you're gonna need onion. Okay, that's it. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna just aim it on down to one of them. Okay, so because I don't have silicone, I'm going to try to get mine to pop out. So at the bottom of each of these, it says to place 1.5 tisps of Parmesan around the bottom of each one. So that's what I'm going to do here. So first, that's just with the onesie. I'm just nervous about this because I don't have the right kind of cheese. So I'm really hoping, because we're having burgers and onion rings sound really good with burgers, don't you think? Okay, so here's your one. I'll make it look prettier. Here's my half. It says 1.5. I'll make it look good. I want to go fast for you guys. I have 2 of these to fill, but I'm only going to fill 1 on camera. Wait, 1.5. Okay. Now, if some of your onion pieces are too big, some of mine were, you can simply cut them to size. So you want to get a large onion at the store, because if you get a medium one, some of them will be also too small. So you'll have that issue too. So these ones are the right size. I'm going to purposely show you a little bit of both. So this goes nicely in there. This one I had to do a little bit of doctor work. This one's nice size. Hopefully you can see that. That's a nice size. But now over here, I took some pieces from the larger, and I'm just gonna go like that and make it work. See how I did that? So I kind of just did some surgery, and I'm gonna make an onion ring out of pieces. So I want you to see that you're able to do that. From here, you're gonna put 2 tablespoons on top. And then go back and just make sure it's all covered. Yeah, I'll make sure it's covered. Let me just dump 2 on top so I can tell you what I'm gonna do. I'll go back and make it look nice and pretty. But you can kind of see where I'm going with this. Okay, so we need to cover that. I might not be using 2 donut pans. We may only be having 6. Yeah, okay. I was attempting to make more because my husband's gonna want more onion rings. But, you know, it is what it is. Okay, so from here I'm gonna make it look nice. Or, well, try to. And then you bake it at a 400-degree oven for 12 to 15 minutes until the surface is golden brown. You remove them, you let them cool slightly, and then they should come out. They should technically pop out. I don't have silicone, so I greased mine, so they should come out, and then you can use whatever topping. So I'm gonna do that. We'll be back for the taste test. Cross your fingers that my cheese worked. Okay, see you on the other side. Okay, so the onion rings are done. You can still hear some sizzling. You can see him. We are in the process of making the burgers. So what I will tell you is they turned out. They turned out. And then what I did was an experiment on the side, and we're gonna try those too. So this is the Parmesan cheese onion ring, and I'm gonna try that. We had a little bit of some just cheddar cheese from a bag, and I thought, well, why not? Because we wanted a few more onion rings for dinner. I think they look okay. So first we're gonna go with the recipe that's supposed to taste the most authentic, and I will say they're crispy. They're crispy. I will say the underside, you can see the onion, so when you serve it pretty side up. But here we go, little taste test. That's pretty good. I will say, you can tell it's cheese, but for an onion ring, it is pretty good. I don't know if I would dip it into ketchup per se. I could see it maybe into like a ranch or like a buffalo ranch kind of sauce. That's my 2 cents on that. Okay, then I decided, because we had some more onions, so I just went with good old cheddar cheese. So same time, same temp, right from a bag, shredded cheddar. Okay, so that's totally cheesy. That's a cheesy onion ring. The other one masks more of the cheese flavor. That's totally cheesy. So this, if you like cheese and onion, make your burger, put that on top with your topping. Layer of onion, a layer of cheese on top of your burger. That's what you use cheddar cheese for. I just gave you something. Boom, right off the head. That's what you use this one for. Cheddar cheese and onion on top of the burger. Bam, done. This one, you eat off to the side in a ranch or buffalo sauce. And then they both work, guys. And this one worked. I'm surprised. I didn't have the container and it worked. So guess what, guys? You have a recipe. And it even came out of my regular donut pan. I don't have the silicone kind. So whatever kind of donut pan you have, it will work. If you don't have silicone, make sure you grease it. It's a winning recipe. I am gonna come back in about a month and make one that we actually fry in oil, and we'll compare the two. So, but for now, if you want some onion rings, go give those a whirl, and I'll see you next time. Bye.